Study the information and the map below and answer the questions that follow. We have the Suez Canal, which is an artificial sea level waterway running 193 kilometers between Port Said in the north and Suez in the south. I do not know how to pronounce that word. Do not judge. The Suez Canal offers a shorter route for major ships carrying cargo around the world. Construction of the Suez Canal started on 25 September 1859 and was first opened in 1869. First opened, the canal was 8 meters deep, 23 meters wide, and 61 and 91 meters wide at the surface. To allow ships to pass each other, passing bays were built every 8 to 10 kilometers. To remind you that there are three important things that you look for first before you study the map. You look for your north, and we have it here. You look for the scale. We do not have the scale. You look for keys. We do not have keys. And then we're just going to look. This is the Mediterranean Sea. That's Asia. And this is Africa on the side. And then that means west is the side, east is the side. So on the west, what is the country? There's two things that are written here: the country and the continent. They want the country, and that's Egypt. Write down the names of the continents separated by the canal. We have a continent there that's called Asia. We have a continent there called Africa. Identify the sea that is found on the southern side of the canal. That side. And then on the south is this side. So the south then will be the Red Sea. And the Red Sea is that side. Okay, so write down the distance between the city at the south of the canal and the city at the north of the canal. Give your answer in kilometers. There is something there. It's 193 between the two cities. It says there that it is 193 kilometers. And then 1.1.5, mention one advantage that ships have when using the canal. I think I saw an advantage there. It offers a shorter route. Offers a shorter route. So you write it how you want it. I'm just giving you the right part. Okay, so mention any two items that a ship using the canal could transport. Really, we can transport just about anything through the canal. 1.1.6 could be food. It could be cars. You only have to write two. Whatever it is that we're shipping between Africa and Asia, I'd say we buy a lot of things. So 1.1.7, give one reason why passing bays were built every 8 to 10 kilometers along the length of the canal. That's easy, so that they can pass. Determine the number of years it took for the canal to be opened to maritime sea-going traffic from the time construction began. If you go back to the statement, you will find out that it started, they were building it in 1959, and then they opened it in 1859 and 1869. So how do you calculate that? They didn't say what month it was open, so we can't calculate using months. We're just going to use years. And I'm looking for my calculator. Okay, so minus 1859, it's 10 years. On March 2020, the 1,300 feet long ship, the Ever Given, traveled from Asia to Europe. It entered the canal in the south and sailed north. The ship got stuck in the mud right from the southern part of the canal. In which general direction was the Ever Given sailing through the Suez Canal? So the answer there is north. It was sailing north. I don't even have to look at the question 1.2.1. I don't even have to look at, they said there on the statement that it was sailing north. So I don't even have to look at the map. And then at which city did the Ever Given enter the Suez Canal? Now, this is where I have to go back to my statement. Remember, they said it entered on the south, right? Okay, so there's information there that says Port Said in the north and Suez in the south. Like I said, I don't know how to pronounce this. So if it's entering from the south, it's entering from Suez. The ever given is 1,300 feet long. Convert the length of this container ship to meters, given that 1 foot is 0,3048 meters. Okay, let's first look at this. We do not use foot in South Africa, or foot in South Africa. We use meters, right? So if somebody gives me in feet, I don't understand this distance. So in order for me to understand it, I must change it to meters. But what's happening here is that they've given us the conversion factor. If you need a conversion factor, they're going to give you the conversion factor. So the conversion factor says 1 foot. If you only have 1 foot, then it's just 0,3048. But if you have 2, then you'll have 2 times this. So how do we use the conversion factor? First, write what you know so that you can get what you don't know. So we know that 1 foot is equal to 0, let me double check and copy the correct 3048 meters. And then now I say, I know that this is equal to is right here. I know how many feet I have. I just want to know how many meters this is. So I have foot this side, and I have no choice now but to write feet this side. And then meters is unknown, so I don't know. And then I cross multiply. This one multiplied by unknown is equal to 1,300 feet times this one multiplied by 0,3048 meters, right? And then I say 1 foot here is sitting with unknown and they are multiplying each other. What is the opposite of multiply? It's divide. So 1 divided by 1 foot, and I know that's going to end. And then whatever I do this side, I come this side and do it there, right? And then the rest is just pressing the calculator and you're done.